Hello everyone. Today let's look into HAL. This is the only manufacturer of India's fighter plane. So we'll look into this company by three aspects. First will be the four vectors, second the stock study itself, and then the world view. So first vector is this has been announced as Maharatna company. So this is a very important point because this emphasizes that Indian government recognizes this company in a good view, and also this helps HAL to invest independently till around 5,000 crores. So what this helps is they don't have to wait for any approvals from government like they had to wait earlier, and then this helps into faster execution of all the decisions which they have to make. Second is the order book. So the order book of HAL, if you see, they have clear visibility for next 7 years. So till 2032, we are certain that there is order of around 1.8 lakh crores to 2.3 lakh crores. So this visibility is a very important thing for a big manufacturer like HL. If you see, we know that this company will be manufacturing fighter jets and also the combat helicopters. Okay. Then the third point is at present it is just 5% of revenue that is coming from the civil aviation business. So they are planning to increase this numbers to 25%. So this is also a good thing. This adds to the revenue stream. Any increase in this business will fetch good numbers. So the fourth vector is they are trying to make the aero engines. So this is a complex machine and it will take time to make. But if this is done, then this increases the uh, revenue stream. Basically, there is a lifetime service economics that lasts to around 3 to 4 decades. And then once the sale is done, then there is continuous maintenance, spare parts replacement, and the overall cycles. So basically, the spare parts revenue often exceeds the original engine sale value. So this is a good thing. Now, the reality check is this is a long-term thing and a high compounding uh, task which they have taken. But if it is met, then there are good revenue streams that can be expected. Now, let's look into the stock. So, if you look at the stock, the market cap is of 2,89,85,000 crores. The P is of 32, ROC is of 34, and ROE is of 26. These are good numbers. It has no debt. Price to book value is of 7.6 or 7.6 times. So this is on higher side. Dividend is just 0.94. If you see the long-term chart of this, it's trading below 250 days moving average. Stock had gone up to around 5,500 levels. Now it's around 4,000 levels. If you see it from the P perspective for last 10 years, it's at 32. The median P was of around 14. So almost more than double what is the median P for last 10 years. But for last 5 years, the median is of 21.6, but it is still above, but at reasonable price compared to the earlier 2 years, you can say. And then if you look at enterprise value to EBITDA, then this is also at reasonable values of 18.1. The median was 12.8. Okay. Now let's look into the peer comparison. So here you can see PE of HAL is the lowest compared to the other companies which we have in this sector. Now, basically, these companies cannot be directly compared, but these are also into defense, so they are a comparison because they are not into manufacturing of fighter planes or into services of these kind of things, but they are into defense, so these are being looked at. So if you see Bharat Electronics is at 54, Bharat Dynamics at 82, and rest are on the higher side. ROCE also, if you see, it is of around 34. Bharat Electronics has 38. Rest Bharat Dynamics around 20. Uh, uh, Garden Rich at 37, and so on. So those are also not bad numbers for HL of 34 ROC. If you look at the margins on the right hand side, margins are also good, 30.4 compared to the others. Okay. If you see the quarterly results, December was the second best quarter if we compare it with the March 25 results, where it had given very high and very different numbers. But this is because this execution is not linear. So this number you can see every March they have given higher numbers. Okay. Now if you see after this number, the best number is December. So that is also good. Here also this is good number. Here compared to the earlier Decembers, if you see December 22, the net profit was around 1100. Then in 23 December it was 1260. 24 it was 1400, and now it is at 1900. So this is also a good thing. Operating margins are good at 24%. P&L, if you see, those are also, sales is increasing. The overall operating margins have increased last 3 years from 25 or 22 levels. It has gone up to 32, 31, 30% level. So this is a good thing. The worry point is the overall compounded sales growth is not that great, of around 7% for last 10 years and 5% for last 3 and 4 5 years. The good thing is the compounded profit growth has been very good compared to last 10 years. Around it has gone up from 10, for 10 years it was 13%, and now it's at 18%. So this is reflected in the stocks. If you see 1 year it has given 27% result, and for 5 years it has given 52% result. Now, if we look at the balance sheet, it is a good balance sheet with no borrowings, with reserves increasing. So, a very good balance sheet. If we look at the ratios, then the debtor days, if you see, it was around 144 in March 2015. Now it's 55. Inventory was around 1100. So this is also good thing. They have churned inventory fast. In last 5 years you can see 600, 600, 500 levels. In last 1 year this has increased, but you can expect this inventory to be executed, and this will turn up into revenue in few months or in the coming years. Okay. Then the ROC, if you look at, this is also a good number of 34% at present, 39% earlier, and 31% prior to that. The shareholding pattern is also pretty good, with 71% with government or the promoter, you can say, and then 7.7% with the public. With FIs and DIs, it's around 20% together. So this is also a good thing. So more than 92% is with very big hands. Now this is just based on the company how it is doing. Let's compare this company with the other world manufacturers of this segment. Okay, so if you see the Lockheed Martin stock, how their P is, if you see their P, so the P of this is of around 30.1. Okay, if we see BAE Systems, this is an UK company, so the P of this was in 20. They haven't given any numbers. Okay, we can assume that it will be in these numbers only. For Dassault, if you see, uh, the P is of 33.8. Okay, so this is also a good indication that if you compare this with bigger or the larger uh, world view, then HAL is not far away, or it is not at higher levels compared to them. So this stock can be looked at. You can keep it in your watch list, but then just don't go and invest directly. Do your own study. At present, the levels are good to start investing or to keep it in your watch list and try to see if you get some investing opportunities in this stock. So would request you to do your own study before investing. Take help of the investment advisors. This is just an educational video. Okay. Also, if you like this video, do share it with others and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.